Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Donorom. This is the first in our series of these little itty-bitty little tidbits that we do between podcasts just to keep everyone's appetite whetted for Donorom, because we know that you just sit there staring at your phone for an entire week, waiting for Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or any of the other wonderful platforms we're available on, links in the comments, to check out our new videos. Or podcasts if you're just listening to the podcast. Recently, I downloaded the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. I didn't even have any idea we were going to get a demo. It just popped up on the PlayStation Store one day, and I went ahead and downloaded it. It's about 7.5 gigs. The first thing it tells you is that your save data will not migrate to the main game. Second thing it tells you that everything you're playing is subject to change before the main game comes out. Very unlikely. We're less than a month away from the release of the new game. And this is a very fleshed out demo. Anyway, I didn't play much of the demo. I played about 20 minutes and deleted it because I saw all I needed to see. And that is, I am going to definitely buy this game. It looks incredible. So I just want to take a moment to sort of dissuade a couple fears people have about this, because the most common complaint I hear is that, oh, this game's only Midgar. Oh, the old game didn't even start until Midgard. This is the Final Fantasy VII Remake, not the remaster, not the HD edition. This is the remake. Nomura stated plainly that gameplay is changed. This is an action game, much more Nomura style. This is much more like Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts. Not very much like Kingdom Hearts, but you get what I'm saying. It's an action RPG. You can select a mode that makes it classic to where you take time. I didn't do that. I played the way the director envisioned it. So, and of course, Tetsuya Nomura was not the director of the original Final Fantasy VII. Can't remember that guy's name. I don't think it was, can't remember who directed 7. It was not Nomura. He was character designer. He was head character designer. But his directorial debut in video games was, of course, Kingdom Hearts 1. So anyway, back to what I'm talking about. We enter this game, and we see almost a beat-by-beat remake of the opening sequence. It's great. The bombing mission music is here, and it's pristine. It sounds just like it did. Orchestrated this time, of course. Beautiful sounding. It's one of my most listened to tracks when I listen to Distant Worlds, which I do very often when I'm driving to work. But we see Cloud jump off the train, and we already see something different because we see Jesse and Biggs take out 2 guards in a very cool little cutscene, which, of course, didn't happen in the old one. They sort of, because they're those horrible polygonal-looking characters in the original version. These are beautiful. It looks like you're watching a movie. And then you get control of Cloud, finally. My one complaint, and it's not really a complaint because I didn't really expect it to be in there. It's not a complaint. You can't jump. It is so weird to be in an open-world game where you can't jump. I don't know how people do it. I think Adam told me that Astral Chain, you can't jump either. It's so odd. Like, you feel like you should be able to jump. Anyway, so we have treasure chest, and I played long enough to know that already on the bomb, getting off the train, the layout of the Sector 1 train station is different. It is the same in parts, but they've added more just to this. There's no reason they can't make a 40-hour game out of Midgar. And even if they don't, I don't know if they will or not, but even if they don't, Midgar is going to play out differently. Nomura told us when he took this project, and he was talking about it in the press, that the story will change. So, for all we know, the rest of Final Fantasy VII's story will be told in sequels. It might go somewhere completely different. Who knows? Maybe Sephiroth's the good guy. Maybe Aerith doesn't die. Doesn't die. They're finally calling her Aerith, by the way. We finally have her real name in the game. And let me tell you something about her dying, actually, while I'm on that subject. I am not ready to see that beautifully animated woman die. She looks amazing. She looks like a real person. She's probably the most detailed character in the demo. And it's going to be gut-wrenching to watch her die this time. Spoiler alert, she dies. That game was made in 1997. Go fuck yourself. Like, don't come at me with spoiler alert. Like, that game is 23 years old. Not only can that game buy a beer, die for its country, but it would probably get approved for a home loan if it went. With almost no prior credit history, really. They can't wait to give those young people home loans so they could take it back from them. But I didn't play far enough into the demo to see if you get to play as Tifa or not. It would. I mean, Tifa was not on the first bombing mission in the original game, but again, that doesn't mean anything. I have heard rumors that Red 13 will not be playable in this game, which you only get him for the last 10 minutes of Midgar in the original Final Fantasy VII. So for him just to be kind of a side character that comes along with you in the new one, it wouldn't upset me too badly. But one of the promotional images we've seen is them standing on the edge of the highway at the edge of Midgar. So maybe something happens at the end of the game that we're not expecting. Remember, we are dealing with Tetsuya Nomura, and I don't know how many of you played through the secret ending of the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, but the man's known for major curveballs. So at the end of the day, I played 20 minutes and already knew I'm going to drop $60 on this game at launch. Very tempting to buy like the special editions that come with Cloud on a motorbike, but I have 2 children that spend way too much of my money for me to do that. But and Animal Crossing, of course, is coming out this month too. You need to be budget. You need to budget well. You need to. As I said in the promotional video, State of the Union's not great. State of Donoram is. But yeah, I would definitely. This is the hypest game of 2020. Nothing else even compares. I mean, we're not even sure when Cyberpunk 2020 is coming out. I mean, 2070 is coming out. We're not even sure when that's going to happen now. But April 10th, we are sure what we're going to do. And everything's getting canceled anyway, so just stay home. I mean, NBA's canceled. They're done. They're not going to play any more games for the foreseeable future. So just play some Final Fantasy VII. I think the XFL is still going on, but nobody watches that. Anyway, that's what I thought of the Final Fantasy VII demo. I didn't finish it, and I'm already going to buy the game. Thank you. Like and subscribe.